Hello, welcome back. Today I'll be saying my predictions for the Champions League knockouts. So I'm going to do round of 16, which we obviously know what the games are. Then following on, I'll just draw quarterfinals, semifinals, final. So probably won't be what the actual draw is. Chance of that is incredible. But yeah, here we go. Starting off with the round of 16, I've said that Arsenal will beat Porto 2-1 on aggregate. I just feel Arsenal will just narrowly beat them over two legs, to be honest. I reckon it'll probably be 1-1 draw away and then a 1-0 win at the Emirates. I just feel Arsenal aren't the best of goal scoring teams, but they also aren't too weak defensively. Porto have a decently strong team, but I don't think enough to beat Arsenal. Napoli 3, Barcelona 2. Maybe controversial, but I think over two legs, Napoli just will edge Barcelona with obviously Kvaratskhelia, Osimhen, a bunch of the other players, and Barcelona, they aren't a great team these days. I just don't think that they'll get it done. PSG 2, Real Sociedad 0. I think PSG will probably win 2-0 at the Parc des Princes and then draw 0-0 at away game. To be honest, PSG a very strong team. Real Sociedad aren't a weak team, but I just think they won't be able to compete with them in the away leg. Inter Milan 1, Atletico Madrid 0. This is going to be quite a boring tie. I think Inter will just manage to edge out a goal in one of the legs. Um, both teams definitely don't play the best football. Inter doing well in Serie A, top of the league at the moment. Atleti, I think they might be third or fourth, maybe. But yeah, I just think Inter will edge it across the two legs. I have gone PSV 3, Dortmund 2. Bit of an upset. To be honest, I don't know why I picked it. I just felt it, you know? I just feel the power of Luke de Jong will win it for PSV. Don't know why, to be honest. I just think they will. I think they'll probably win one leg like 1-0 or 2-1, and then the other leg might. I don't know. But I just picked it because why not? Lazio 0, Bayern 5. Bayern's just going to overwhelm them. I think maybe 3-0, 2-0, 4-0, 1-0. Just overall, they've got like Harry Kane, Sane firing up front. Lazio managed to get through the group stages with a couple of late equalizers slash winners. Didn't look too convincing throughout the whole group stage, really. Copenhagen 1, Man City 5. I reckon Man City might even win 5-0 and then lose the second leg 1-0. But yeah, it's not really a surprise. Man City, they're a pretty good team, and of course they're just going to be able to win against a not so strong team like Copenhagen, who did manage to edge out their rivals Man United, but Man City are better. Leipzig 2, Real Madrid 4. Quite an entertaining one. I definitely could see each team winning one leg, but overall, the aggregate would favour Real Madrid. I think Bellingham will be firing then. They've got a couple great players, Leipzig as well, but not enough to beat Real Madrid across two legs. Quarterfinals. First one is Arsenal versus Napoli. 3-1 Napoli's my prediction. Maybe a bit controversial. Arsenal, good team. Napoli also a good team, to be honest. I just think Napoli, with the home advantage, will be able to win 2-0 or 3-0, maybe even. They'll just. I think that Arsenal don't have the strongest defense, and they definitely don't have the best finishing right now. Whereas Napoli can be very clinical with Osimhen up front, and I feel that they will win across the two legs. PSG 0, Inter Milan 1. Basically the same as the Inter Milan Atletico Madrid one. I think Inter will just squeak a goal out of somewhere, and they'll just be able to hold out Mbappe and Lee Kangin and Dembele throughout the whole time. PSV 0, Bayern Munich 3. Bayern will be able to do what Dortmund couldn't and put away PSV across the two legs. They're just too good for them with Harry Kane, Sane, Kimmich, Coman, Davies. Just across the two legs, they're just going to overwhelm them. Man City 4, Real Madrid 2. I reckon this could easily be a 3-1 Man City and a 1-all or something along those lines. Real Madrid aren't as strong as they were a couple years ago. Man City are probably the best team in world football right now, and they're going to beat Real Madrid. Semi-finals. All Italian semi-final coming up. Napoli-Inter. I reckon all of Inter's games have been quite low scoring, but I reckon it'll be 1-1 across the two legs. Inter will edge Napoli on penalties. This is basically a title fight for Serie A this season, and might still be by then, and I just think Inter will have enough on penalties. Basically a 50-50 coin toss. But yeah, they're going to win on penalties, in my opinion. I reckon. Yeah. I just rambled on a bit there, sorry. Next up, Bayern Munich 2, Man City 5. Bit of a smashing, to be honest. 5-2, you wouldn't expect it, but I can easily see a Man City 3-1, 4-1, and then a sort of 1-all or 2-1 Bayern, or something along the lines of that. Man City, they're just going to overwhelm Bayern, I think. Bayern don't have the strongest defense, definitely, compared to Man City. Man City just have so much depth, they can just bring on, like, Alvarez to score, or, I just think they're a bit too good for for Bayern Munich, sorry. Especially with their treble, last season. They'll be looking to continue that again. Now, as we reach the final, I seem to realize that we have a repeat of last season's final, which might just be because all my predictions are based on last season, or just might be because Inter got a bit of a lucky draw. Like they managed to, like Man City, they've got Bayern and Real Madrid in the quarters and semis. Inter, they had PSG and Napoli, I believe. So you can think which was the harder route. Inter have gotten a little lucky like last season and managed to get to the final. So now my prediction for Inter Milan Man City Champions League final is 1-0 Inter Milan. To be honest, this is just blind hope. Um, this is what I wanted to happen last Champions League final. I think Inter could easily edge a win against Man City, especially since Man City won of the edge of pushing for the treble, pushing for their first Champions League this season. Um, yeah, I think Inter might probably get a first half goal and then completely park the bus and just keep out Man City because the thing is, in the last season final is because it was 0-0 until maybe like the 65th, 70th minute, Inter had to push. I think if Inter were just all out defending, going for the draw, they could have kept it at 0-0. But of course they didn't, and they ended up losing. But that's what happens. Anyway, that's my prediction. Remember, it's just my prediction, just my opinion. Don't take it to heart. Thanks for watching. Let me know what other videos you want to see in the comments below, and I'll see you at the same time next week.